Guys, welcome back to SEBA Maths Lab, and today we're doing a brand new video. We're doing least common multiples and greatest common factors. And if you're new here, like and subscribe because it's going to be another math mystery. Now, what is greatest common factor and least common multiple? GCF slash greatest common factor means the largest common divisor that both numbers share. For example, 36 and 24 is 12. That's the least common multiple. And then for how do we get these? What's the steps? Well, for GCF, we first have to find the factors of each number. For 24, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, and 24. For 36, we got 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 12, 18, 36. Well, these are the factors. Now we have to find the greatest factor that both of them share, what they could be divisible with. So there's a 3, there's a 3, there's a 6, there's a 6, there's a 12, and there's a 12. Well, GCF, greatest common factor, means the greatest factor that both of them share. Well, that would make the GCF, that would equal to 12. Alright, guys? And then to find the LCM, we need to find the multiples of both numbers. Well, what we got right now is, so we got 24, which is going to be 48, and then 72. Let's do 2 for now. And then for 36, we could do 36, 72. Wait, hold up, there's a match. Why did I stop so early? Because least common multiple means like the first common multiple that both numbers get. Then you circle it, and that's your LCM. So 72. The LCM equals to 72. Now, how do we get GCF? I just explained, but here's some quick rules so we can do it faster. The greatest common factor cannot exceed the smallest number inside of the relationship. So let's say it's 8 and 24. You cannot pass 824. The greatest common factor cannot be past that. And if one number is able to divide, the other is the GCF. Well, this basically means if the number is able to divide with the both numbers and is also like the biggest number, it's always going to be the GCF no matter what. And then the greatest common factor of a prime number, no matter what, is always 1. Okay? How to do least common multiple? Well, least common multiple is really, really simple. All you have to do is follow 2 common base round rules. Well, the first one is LCM is always the big boss. LCM is always the one being multiplied, not being divided. Like greatest common factor is being the factors of that. Well, if you see 24, then we immediately go to 48. But if we were doing factors, then 24 would go from 1 to 2 to 3. That's the factors of 24, how much they can be divided. Well, 48 is how you can multiply it into 48. The multiples. That's what it basically means. And then 2, the multiplication shortcut, it just means multiplication, multiples. Are we getting the mojo? Well, that just basically means that numbers that are multiples are numbers that are related with the first one that's been multiplied. Questions! You guys, it's a brand new question time. Pause the video, see how well you do. LCM and GCF, greatest common factor and least common multiple. Pause the video. Let's see. Great job, guys. I know you paused the video. Well, let's see the answers right now. So that LCM, 4 and 12. What is the least common multiple? The big boss. Well, then, the numbers, I just see the first one that relates, 12 and 12. How do we do this? 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 36, and 48. But 12 is the first one. Okay, guys? Now, greatest common factor. Well, greatest common factor, let's see if you guys got that right as well. Well, these are the factors of each number. Now let's see the ones that are related. 1, 1, 2, 2, 4. 4 is the biggest related common factor that they both share. So then let's see the next one, because I know you guys both did well. Summary. Today we learn about least common multiple and greatest common factor. And if you were brushing up on it or trying to learn it as a new subject, well, I hope you guys did well and hope you enjoyed. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share so you can help SEBA Math Lab with more math mysteries. Peace out, SEBA Math Lab.